drivers, this is Barry with Christenson Transportation, and today we're going to talk a little bit about maintenance and what we have been seeing during our roadside inspections, or where we have issues or things to work on or focus on. We look at these reports and we look at trends and all our categories. We've talked about it before on which is bad, and typically it's our left lane and speeding. We'll address that in a show of its own. Today I want to talk a little bit about maintenance. We've been doing really good. I just wanted to touch on the things that in the past where we still have a score that's most of our points, and unfortunately it's the easy things. Pre-trips. The majority of our violations at Roadside, this is still mystifies me, because since we have DriveWise and it says, hey, there's a scale house in 2 miles, and then it goes on and another mile later it says there's a scale house in 1 mile, and I've always said, hey, you're going to cross 2 or 3 of these a day at the most. So why don't we do ourselves a favor and pull over before we get there and give our equipment a little once over, so we don't roll across the scale with a flat tire. And guess what our number one violation is? Rolling across the scale with a flat tire or an Audible Air Leak. So, 100% preventable. I don't think many coincidences would say that it was perfect until we pulled up on the scale and it just happened to have a leak and be flat right in that last 100 yards. So what that tells me is we're not pulling over, or maybe we're not doing a good pre-trip to begin with. So we're professionals. We're where the truckers truck. We're where safety takes priority. And to keep all those slogans going without, being hypocrites, we're going to have to do our job. So, look for these things. They're getting us for air leaks, flat tires, mud flap missing, or non-working light on the trailer. The only other thing that they seem to be able to find anymore is a chafed airline. So, make sure that you've got spring hangers. Make sure your airlines are off the catwalk. Those catwalks are pretty sharp. It doesn't take much to rub a spot on that line. It may not be leaking, but discoloration or a scratch on it, and they're going to find a reason to write you up. So, focus on that. We've got great equipment. We take care of this equipment. The maintenance people spend a lot of time working hard to make sure that happens, and they've done a great job. So let's reward them by not having our scores go up by driving a trailer or a tractor with a flat tire up to the inspection point. That's pretty embarrassing. I would be ashamed if I were you. So focus on that. Let's work really hard. Let's try to have a month where next month when I go over these numbers, we don't have these same violations. Or any other ones, I guess, but let's not keep repeating the same one. So get out and inspect your stuff. When you take a break, when you fuel, whatever you do during the day, walk around your truck. Spend 10 minutes. Lord knows we could all use the exercise. So thanks for those of you that do a great job and never show up on these reports, and those of you that appear on the reports. Let's get our names off the reports. Let's look at our stuff. This affects everybody. This affects the number of times you get pulled into the scale. So if you don't like getting in the scale and you don't like sitting around doing inspections, inspect the equipment yourself. Notify us when there's a need. Lord knows we've never said we're not replacing that tire. We're not going to fix a light. We're not going to put a mud flap. We don't say that. We say, let's get it done. So continue to do that. Continue to call us. Let us know. Don't leave it for the next person to take care of. That's not fair. You wouldn't want it left for you. So many times people call and they're just screaming mad because they picked up a trailer missing a mud flap or light out, and they know it wasn't that way, or they know it was that way when it was dropped by the last driver. And then I look at that person that's calling in and I say, well, you did that last week yourself. So, do your stuff, everybody else will do their stuff, and we'll all be happy campers. So keep up the good work. Let's focus on those areas, inspect your equipment, keep these scores good, and have a great day, a safe day, and thanks for being at Christenson, where the truckers truck and safety takes priority.